Al-asma'ul mawsilatu. Al-asma'ul mawsulatu. What is it, brothers and sisters? Now we are studying Al-asma'ul mawsulatu. Al-mufrad. Manil fatal ladhi dakhala al-fasl al-aana. Okay. And then jama. This is mudhakkar. Manil fityatul ladhina dakhalul fasl al-aana. Are you with me, brother and sister? We know it now. We can understand what's going on, brother. Muannas. Al-mufrad. Manil fatatul lati dakhalatil fasl al-aana. Jama. Manil fatayatul lati dakhalnal fasl al-aana. Dakhalnal fasl al-aana. MashaAllah. You got it, brother. Kawwin, make the sentences using the following words, brothers and sisters. Rafa'a. You make simple sentence. Rafa'a Muhammadun. Rafa'a Muhammadun yadahu. Rafa'a Muhammadun yadahu. Fine, brothers and sisters? Rafa'a Muhammadun yadahu. Muhammad raised his head. Or do you want to write a nice sentence, brother? What is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying? Rafa'na. Where is the verb? Rafa. Where is the verb? Rafa. What is na? Fa'il. And who is that na? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Laka. What is laka? Jar majrur. Who's ka? Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And rafa'na. We raise. Raise what? Zikraka. Zikraka. Where is mafulun bihi? Zikra. Wa huwa mudaf. And then ka mudaf. We raised your mention, you can say. Okay? But how many times over billions of people say, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad? How many times we say? Can you imagine? No other human being is remembered as much as Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So zikra here is mentioned, or we can say remembrance. We raised your remembrance. Are you with me, brother? So here is Rafa'ana laka zikraka. Inshallah, by the time we come to lesson number 21, we will try to analyze this surah. Alam nashrah laka sadraka wa wadana anka wizraka. We'll analyze the whole thing, inshallah. It's very easy. And you will understand every word of it, inshallah. Inshallah. No translation. Translation will come with ease. But first, we will study the structure of the sentences. Khalaqa. Khalaqallahu samawati wal arda. Or khalaqallahu al-insana min teen. Whatever you can say. Aada. Returned. Aada abbi min Londana. Or Aada abbi min Makkata. My father returned. Okay. Al-Jaddu. Al-Jaddu. My grandfather. Jaddi na'imun al-ana. My grandfather is sleeping now. He's resting now. Whatever you want to say. Mimma. You can use any sentences you want to. Mimma khalaqallahu al-insana. Bima. Bima kadalta al-hayya. You can add one more. You can add one more, brother. Lima. Lima akalta haza. Why did you eat this? Lima kharajta min al-fasli. Are you with me? Amma. Okay. You can say, Amma yatasa'aluna. You can say that also. Alhamdulillah, brother. Al-kalimatul jadidatu. The new words, brothers and sisters. Qa'imatun, what is the meaning of qa'imatun? List. And what is the jama? Kawa'imu, on the wazan of mafa'ilu. Huh? Okay, brothers and sisters. Ma'ana, meaning. Ma'ana, meaning. Ma'ana means meaning. Ma'ana, meaning. Teenun, clay. Huh? Narun, fire. Remember, narun is muannas. Huh? Okay. Alaqatun, alaqatun, connection. Lahzatun, moment. Jarasun, bell. What is the jama? Ajrasun. Okay. No, this is not diptot. Sister Sukhaina. Kawaimu was diptot. But Ajrasun is not diptot. It's triptot, like abna'un. Ajrasun is like abna'un. Fine, brothers and sisters? Iddatun. Several. Iddatun. Hadara. Brothers and sisters? Hadara. He was present or he attended. What is Mudariya Hadara? It is from Bab Nasara. Hadara Yahduru. Hadara Yahduru. Brother. Khalaka is also Bab Nasara. Khalaka Yakhluku. Rafa'a Yarfa'u. This is Bab Fataha. Rafa'a Yarfa'u. Ahsanta. This is form 4. We will do later on. Ranna. It rang. It rang. Brothers and sisters, what will be the mudari of ranna? Yarinnu. Write down. Yarinnu. This is Bab Daraba. Yarinnu. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now we take a quick break for 15 minutes. Inshallah. Warm yourself up with hot tea and some nice snacks which Sister Nusrat has brought. We have 3 sections in verb. Fi'lun madin, past tense. Fi'lun mudariun, present tense. Then fi'lu amrin, verb of command. 3 things. Now, we did fi'l madi. Sahih? Remember, fi'l madi is mabni. It will not change. It will not change. Fi'l mudariya is not mabni. It is mu'arab. Means it is changing. Now, remember one thing, brothers and sisters. In Arabic language, the noun decline. There is a declension of noun. Marfu, mansub, and majroor. That is the noun. In fi'l mudariya, they say the fi'l mudariya has 3 moods. What are they? Moods. In Arabic we can say halat. Halat is the correct translation. Okay. So in ism we have 3 halats. And in verb mudariya, fi'l mudariya, we have 3 halats. And what are those 3 halats, brothers and sisters? Marfu, mansub, and no, brother. What is it? Majzoom. This we have to remember all the time. I give you a simple example. Brother, what is this? What is this? Got the idea, brother? Got the idea? What happened here, brothers and sisters? Sister Maimuna, what happened to Yazabun? When it became Mansub, the noon disappeared. Are you with me? When it became Majzum, the noon disappeared. So, when it is Marfu, the noon is there. Remember I told you a little earlier that we can break Fi'l Mudari' into 3 sections. Remember? The first section I said to you, 5 in your pocket. So if you have Yazabu, Tazhabu, Tazhabu, Azhabu, Nazhabu, fine. This is 5 in your pocket. And you see a Dhamma there at the end. When you want to make that Dhamma when you change it into Fatha, the verb becomes Mansub. When you change that Dhamma into Sukun, the verb becomes Majzum. You know, Jazam, which is Sukun. Jazam, Majzum. Are you with me, brother? Now, then the other section I jokingly told you, we can call it Noon Aata Hai, Noon Jata Hai. Noon comes and noon goes. When the noon comes, when you see the noon in the verb like yazhabuna, that noon is the sign of it's being marfu. And when the noon goes away, it is either mansub or majzum, depending on what is in front of the verb. So we are going to learn more about this as we progress in our studies. Are you with me? Right now, I only want you to understand that the Fi'l Mudari', when there is a noon in it at the end, it is marfu, and if you drop the noon, then either it is mansub or it is majzum. How we will know it is mansub or majzum, we are going to learn. And it is very easy, brother. It's very easy. And it's very interesting. Then the third section is hunna and tunna, yazhabna and tazhabna. Now that is mabni. And that noon has nothing to do with noon aata hai, noon jata hai. Because that noon is the fa'il. That is the noon. So this is in short. We are going to understand it fully, inshallah. Fully, and I will be repeating it many times. And it is my hope and my prayers you will all become expert in verbs, inshallah. Okay. So, if it is yadhabu, brothers and sisters, make it mansub, yadhaba. Make it majzum, yadhab. Okay. And yadhabuna, where is the file? Wow. Sahi? Where is the file in yadhabu? Mustatir. Yadhabuna, where is the file? And what is this noon doing here? Noon is telling me that the fi'l is marfu. What is it telling me? It's marfu. And then when I drop the noon and I say yadhabu, then it became mansub. If I say yadhabu, it became majzum. 3 sections. In other words, brothers and sisters, remember this. This is a golden rule. Noun will never be majzum. It ends with a sukun. Are you with me, brother? It ends with a sukun. Jazam. Sukun and jazam, same thing, brother and sister. What did I say, brothers and sisters? Jazam, no. You know why? What are the 3 cases of noun? Marfu, mansub and majrur. It can never be majzum, brother. Are you with me? Never. Huh? Okay. And then fi'l mudariya can never be, brothers and sisters? Majroor. Are you with me? Fi'l mudariya can never be majroor. Huh? It will be marfu, it will be mansub, or it will be majzoom, but never ever majroor. Got the idea? We have to remember this. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, fi'l madi is mabni. Fi'l mudariya has got three moods. It will be marfu, mansub and majzoom. And jokingly, I tell you, 3 sections. 1 section, 5 in your pocket. Second section, noon aata hai, noon jata hai. Noon comes and noon goes, brother. That is the sign of its being marfu or mansub and majzoom. And the third section is mabni. Brothers? Now, fi'l amr is also mabni. What is it, fi'l amr? Fi'l amr is mabni. But it is mabni with sukoon. It means majzoom. Fi'l amr is majzoom. But it is mabni. It has only one form. Okay? Now, let us study this. Remember, brothers and sisters, you make fi'l amr from mudariya, not from madi. You make it from mudariya. Okay? And fi'l amr has 6 forms. And what are those forms? Damir, mukhatab. You can only give amr to somebody who's in front of it. Front of you, brother. You cannot give amr to somebody who's is far from you. There is a different form of giving amr to them. But the real amr comes when somebody is in front of you. That is why, brothers and sisters, when you will understand all these things, your salat will change, brother. It will change, brother. Your feelings will change because you are understanding now. You are communicating with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is right in front of you. We have to believe that we cannot see Him, but He sees us. Remember, Allah says, I'm closer to you than your jugular vein. Huwa ma'akum aynama kuntum. Wherever you are, He is with you. He said that. Huwa ma'akum, He is with you. Ma'akum aynama kuntum. Wherever you are. Alright? So, brother, these are the things that we have to keep it in mind. Okay? And then understand the dialogues that are going between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when we are reciting our salawat. It's a direct communication with our Creator. Brothers and sisters. Which sometimes we bypass it because we don't know the language. Okay, Amr is only with the second person, Mukhatab. So what are those second persons? Anta, Antuma, Antum, Anti, Antuma, Antunna. Khalas, brothers and sisters. Okay. Now we come to the second part of our study, and that is that fi'l mudariya, brothers and sisters, fi'l thulasi, has got 6 babs. Do you remember? Bab Nasara, Bab Daraba, Bab Fataha, and Bab Samia, Karuma, and Hasiba. But 4 of them are prominent. And in the 4 of them, the Ain Kalima changes. Ain Kalima end with a Dhamma, Ain Kalima end with a Kasra, or Ain Kalima ends with a Fatha. Are you with me? Keep that in mind, because that will help us. Okay. Now I say to you, brothers and sisters, Kataba. What is Kataba, brothers and sisters? yaktubu. Kataba, yaktubu. Okay? And if I say to you, fataha, yaftahu. Okay? And if I say to you, daraba, yadribu. Okay? And if I say to you, sami'a, yasma'u. Keeping those four babs in our mind, we only take the mukhatab form. What do we take? Mukhatab form. Okay, brothers and sisters? Anta kataba. Anta kataba, what will become? Katabta is Mahdi. We are talking about Mudariya. Huh? What is it? Taktubu. What will be the next one? Taktubani. What will be next one? Taktubuna. What will be next one? Taktubina. What will be next one? Taktubani. Huh? And then taktubna. Huh? Are you with me? See, because you practiced little bit. Huh? I should say you practiced a lot. Inshallah. No, that's why you are easily able to identify them. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, how do you make amar? Huh? Look at the verb. What do you see in the verb? What is this ta? Alamatu mudariya. That is the sign of mudariya. Are you with me? Now we make amar. So do we need the sign of mudariya? No, we don't need it. Because if ta is there, then that is only mudariya. So I remove this. Are you with me? And then at the same time, fi'al amr is majzoom. What is it? Majzoom. Can you read it now, brother? Can you read it? How can you start anything with a sukoon? In Arabic language, no word will begin with a sukoon. No word. You cannot pronounce it. It has to have a vowel sign. No, that is not a vowel sign. It's a sukoon. We cannot pronounce it. So we are stuck now. And now we have to do something. So we bring in Hamzatul Wasal. What do you bring it? Hamzatul Wasal. So then I bring Hamzatul Wasal. Are you with me? Hamzatul Wasal, I bring it. Now, in order to pronounce, I have to give Hamzatul Wasal a vowel sign. So what shall I give? Shall I give kasra? Shall I give fatah? Shall I give dhamma? It will all depend what is the ain kalima. See, that is why we have to be smart enough to know the ain kalima. What is the sign on ain kalima? If the ain kalima has a dhamma, then Hamzatul Wasal gets a dhamma. Are you with me? So what will be our sign here? Uktub. But remember, I did not write like this. I did not write like this. You know why? Well, that is Hamzatul Kata. And this is Hamzatul Wasal. That is why I cannot give any sign on it. If I put here waw, what will happen now? Waktub. If there is no waw, then uktub. Are you with me? Or waktub. Okay? Those whose mother tongue is Arabic, brother, it is in their blood. They can understand. Their mind is so quick that in a fraction of a second they understand whether it is oo or it is something else. Before I do that, what do I have to do? Alamat Mudariya has to go away. Huh? I should have written Takra'u because it is from Takra'u we make Ikra. Maybe I should change now. But won't be difficult to change. Takra'u. And also at the same time, brothers and sisters, I give here. What do I give here? What do I give here, brother? Sukun. So what is now my verb? Ik. Ra'a. Are you with me? Ik. Ra'a. Are you with me, brother and sister? Now, I say to you, Tajlisu. What will be the Amar? Ijlis. Are you with me? Now you know how to do it now. Huh? It became. Now let us do with one with Fatah. Okay? Tazhabu. How will you make Amar? Izhab. One more. Fataha. Taftahu. I will write down. Taftahu. How do I make Amar? There is no brother Abdul Samad. There is never Iftah. If I tell you, brother Abdul Samad, Iftah al-Baba, it will be Iftah al-Baba, Iftah al-Baba. Or I can say Iftah al-Baba. Iftah. Watch me, what I'm saying. Iftah kitabaka. Kitabaka, mafulun bihi. Iftah kitabaka. What is the translation? Open your book. Are you with me? Mafulun bihi came. Iftah. If I tell you, Ya Abdul Samad, Ijlis huna. Sit here. There is no need for mafulun bihi. Because Ijlis is intransitive. Now we come to another nice word, the last word, brother, sister. Shariba. What is Mudariya? Yashrabu. So from Yashrabu, we get Tashrabu. How do I make Amar? Ishrab ya akhi. Drink, oh my brother. Ishrab ishaya ya akhi. Drink the tea, oh my brother. Are you with me? Are you with me? Huh? So in other words, the rule is, Brother Abdul Samad, either the Hamzatul Wasl of Amar will have Dhamma or it will have Kasra, but never ever Fatah. And the Dhamma will be because the Ain Kalima has a Dhamma. And yeah, Fatah with Kasra, Kasra with Kasra. It's easy, but one has to remember this. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? One has to remember this. Okay. Never Fatah in 3 letters. Now, brothers and sisters, I tell you one more thing. It was easy for me to do Taktub. Are you with me? Taktub. How do I do Amar of taktubani. Remember, fi'l amar is majzoom. How will I describe this? Uktub fi'l amrin mabniyun ala sukun. How will I describe it? Huh? Okay. Maybe I want you. Fi'l amrin. Are you with me? Mabniyun ala sukuni. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Fi'l amrin mabniyun ala sukuni. Are you with me? All sukun. Aina fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? I will repeat again. Aina fa'iluhu. Where is its file? Aina fa'iluhu. Where is the file of it? Damirun mustatirun. It's the hidden. Taqdiruhu anta. Because the amar is to you. Taqdiruhu anta. That will be all the time your explanation. Now I will be very quick. I must finish quickly. We will continue this first thing tomorrow morning. So that you have enough. Now, one more thing. How do I make taktubani into amar? First, Brother Hassan, I must drop ta. I'm dropping from everything. They are not needed. How do I make amar now? I have to drop the noon because noon is the sign of marfu and fi'l amar is always majzoom. So I chop the noon. So where is the, and then I cannot pronounce, so I have to bring uktuba. Are you with me? Where is the file in uktuba? Alif, you know that. Yes, you know that. Technically, you are absolutely right. How is this now? How do you give amar to all the people in front of you? Uktubu. There is never but uktubu. If I tell you uktubu, means you write. Oh, where is the file? So how will you describe this? Uktubu. Fi'lu amrin mabniyun ala. Mabniyun ala. No, brother. What did you drop? What did you drop? What is the dropping of the noon is called in Arabic? Hadfu nooni. What is it called? Hadfu nooni. What is it called, brother? Don't worry. By tomorrow you will become expert. It's my challenge to you. By tomorrow you will become expert. What is this, brother? Hazfu nooni. Can you see mudaf ilayhi? But then you will say mabniyun ala. When ala will come, it will become hazfi nooni. I promise you, brothers and sisters, by tomorrow you will become fluent, inshallah. So uktubu fi'lu amrin mabniyun ala hazfi noon. Khalas. Father, noon aata hai, noon jata hai. Are you with me? Noon comes and noon goes. And where is the file? Wow. Okay. Tomorrow I will give you verses of Quran also. Inshallah. Okay, brother. Now what happens to anti?
Would there be alif after uktubu? Wow, alif.
Yeah, we give it alif of protection. We give it alif of protection. Brother and sister, tell me one thing. Huh? What is the anti in the mudariya? Taktubina. What is it? Taktubina. How do I make amar now? I remove the alamatu mudariya. And then I give chutti to noon. So what happens now? Uktubi. So if I have to tell you, Brother Hassan, then I will tell you uktub. If I have to tell Sister Hafsa, what will I say? Uktubi. Are you? Uktubi. Uktub, where is the file? Mustatir, takdiruhu anta. Uktubi, where is the file? No way. Ya is there. Are you with me? Only in the first form is mustatir. In the rest of the form, they are, files are there. How will you write down uktubi, brother? Uktubi. Tomorrow morning, we will do this and learn more, inshallah. Uktubi. How do I describe uktubi? Fi'lu amrin mabniyun ala hazfi mabniyun ala hazfi noon. I dropped the noon. Taktubina became uktubi. And then what will happen to taktubani? Same. Uktuba. And what will happen to taktubna? Uktubna. I cannot drop this. It has to be there. Uktubna. What will happen? Uktubna. Are you with me? It's mabni. Okay, the noon, if you drop the noon, the fi'l is ruined. Are you with me, brother? So if I tell you in a simple way, ijlis. What did I say to you? Ijlis. Can you mentally figure out the rest of it? Ijlis, ijlisa, ijlisu, ijlisi, ijlisa, ijlisna. Are you with me, brother? Izhab, izhab, izhaba, izhabu, izhabi, izhaba, izhabna. Ishrab, ishraba, ishrabu, ishrabi, ishraba, ishrabna. Alhamdulillah. Brothers? Right, we will. Na? No, uktubna. Uktubna.
Yeah, but is noon alif or?
No. Let me write down, brother. Huh? Uktubna. Where is the file? File is the noon, brother. No, brother, I told you tomorrow morning we'll do in detail. I will do it in detail so that you have a good idea about it, inshallah. Please drive very carefully. It's snowing, inshallah. Be very careful. Keep distance. Don't rush. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام